So we have court updates that are imminent and going to be released today, and reporters are saying that men are fighting over Diddy. Lord have mercy. Hey guys, this is Rob Morali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video where we have a woman who has come forth, and her name, I believe his name is Lisa Evers. She has spoken to somebody and recorded the phone call at MDC, and basically this person used to be in that same vicinity of Diddy. DJ Academics is speaking about it, and that's where I'm getting the information from. But basically there are men who are fighting over the attention that they want from Diddy. He isn't in a cell staying on his own. He's staying in a dormitory, which, you know, many other sources have claimed that there are 20 people in this dormitory together, specifically with Diddy, and that he's having the time of his life with these men, and that they are fighting to make his bed, and that they get jealous when other men give Diddy attention because they also want to give him attention as well. He plays basketball very well. He's won a few rounds, was what this phone call states. I'm going to play it for you in this video as well. And that he walks around and says hello to everybody and asks them to smile, and that he's upkeeping a very positive mentality in this cell.
You like in a cell where they like lock you in at night?
No, he's not in no cell. He's in a room where there's like 20-something dudes, and he's on the east side of the building. And
then did you have any interaction with him at all while you were inside?
Yeah, we talked. You know, he's cool, play ball. He works out. He's had a good energy.
I didn't expect this to take place. I mean, to be honest with you, with the way Diddy has acted with a lot of these men in these lawsuits, this probably is a place of heaven for him to doing whatever he wants to do with these men, because we know how things work when it comes to, you know, the jail cells. Let's just say Diddy is probably dropping that soap on purpose, because if he's having the time of his life and that men are falling in love with him, wanting to make his bed, upset when other men give him attention and they want attention as well, then clearly a hierarchy is being built. A lot of these men are doing so because they know that regardless of what Diddy is going through, he is a very wealthy man, very famous man, and that he has a lot of money on the outside, so that if he gets out on the outside, he could try to bring these men on and help them on the outside or bail them out. All this, you know, delusional false hope is what Diddy is probably selling these men in order for him to be okay and not be beaten up in that jail cell. I am surprised, considering the fact that Diddy has been accused of doing SA to minors, so I would have thought that people in the jail would have beaten him up, to be honest with you, but it looks like men are praising him, wanting to make his bed.
They was groupies. They was being around him. They was like, dudes would be jealous of another dude because he was closer to another dude. Like if there was a dude that was making his bed for him or doing something special for him, they would hate on a dude like that.
Hi, I'm Lisa Evers. I recorded this phone in.
Oh nah, they say they got niggas in jail being jealous of other niggas in jail who making us better, doing something special for Diddy. Holy.
Every single day, please him, make sure he has a good time in that particular, I was about to say villa, because at this point is what it's giving in the jail cells. And of course they have a certain $200, you know, per month amount that they can spend. No doubt a lot of these men are giving their money over to Diddy so he can, you know, live in more lavish way and build respect and hierarchy in that place. That's how I knew Diddy would be okay, because that man knows how to adapt, because he's been through insane scenarios since the 1990s that he's made himself and he's put himself in. But this is what this phone call is stating from this reporter, Lisa Evers. He is an ex-MDC inmate on Diddy. He's obviously been released. I don't know how true this is, because can you even record phone calls at a prison when you're speaking to somebody inside the prison? Can you record a phone call and then publicize it? I don't know. What I'm saying is question your sources no matter what you report. But this is what people are discussing, that, you know, inmates are fighting over who to make Diddy's bed. Lord have mercy. Just when you think you've seen it all, just when you think you reported on it all, just when you think there's been enough lawsuits, you have nonsense like this coming out. Now Diddy, of course, you know, proposed a new updated bail package, and we know that on the 22nd, I believe there is going to be an updated response. However, on the 15th, which is today, the prosecution have their time to put forward their argument against his new bail package. So there's going to be a court update, a court hearing on the 22nd of November for the, you know, the third or fourth attempt to hear this bail package. But there's going to be a court update today that is going to be imminent from the prosecution side. We need to know what they're going to say, how they're going to tackle this bail package response, what are going to be their main points, and how they're going to go in for the jugular and rip this bail package apart. So much so that when it comes to the 22nd of November, the judge knows what to do immediately, because the prosecution have it on their hands. So I'm waiting to see what their argument is going to be, what they're going to say publicly or privately. They're going to be court reporters. So I believe it's, you know, roughly around, I don't know, 10, 11 a.m. right now in New York. They're 5 hours behind. So as later on today, we will definitely see what is going to happen. So we need to keep our tabs on that. Now, don't ask me why, but Stevie J is speaking, and he basically is trying to justify what Diddy was doing to Cassie. He obviously was part of the TMZ documentary because he definitely needed a check, but you know, he recounts meeting with Diddy shortly after the video emerged online. Of course he did. Of course Stevie J was there to meet with Diddy after what Diddy did. He described the encounter as deeply emotional, noting how devastated Diddy was by the public release of the footage. He was hurt that the video came out. It crushed him. During the conversation, Diddy reportedly echoed the sentiments from his widely criticized Instagram apology. Apparently, he was in a very dark place and he was on a severe amount of drugs that played a role in the incident, adding a new layer to the ongoing controversy. Now, my thing is this: whether you're taking drugs or whether you're taking alcohol, and then you end up doing things that you shouldn't be doing, the drugs and the alcohol only reveal the truer layer of who you are inside you. Do you understand? These substances aren't going to make you do stuff unless you take some crazy stuff and you once in a blue moon are erratic, which is not in Diddy's position. But when somebody takes alcohol or somebody's taking drugs and they end up being abusive to somebody around them, so much so like we saw in that video with Cassie, that is revealing a true inner layer of this man. It's exposing a true inner layer of this man that he's doing himself. So the idea that Stevie J is coming out today in a TMZ documentary to release to us and tell us that he was on drugs and substances and that's why he was doing what he was doing, Stevie J is doing the bidding work for Diddy on the outside, much like Diddy's elder children, and all of them will face the consequences, the ramifications for trying to obstruct levels of justice. And I take their words highly serious, and I will not be forgetting the nonsense that these people say when Diddy gets indicted and gets dragged into prison on the 5th of May when this court trial begins. Because these people who are obstructing of justice, to me, I take it very personal that they sit here and want to make public nonsense statements because they're working for Diddy on the outside. They've had those meetings with Diddy. Stevie was with Diddy 24/7 right before he went in anyways. So yeah, moving on to my next topic, we have Donald Trump. Very interesting. He plans to oust the US attorney that is prosecuting New York Mayor Eric Adams and also Sean Diddy Combs. So, you know, I don't understand why he's doing this. He's reportedly set to replace the US attorney prosecuting Sean Diddy, and that he wants to oust Damian Williams, and he wants to replace him with Jay Clayton, the former chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. The proposed change, which Trump revealed in a Truth Social post, comes in the midst of Williams overseeing a number of huge profile prosecutions. So we're going to see, you know, Trump's claim to presidential, you know, chairman, let's just say, and the fact that he's changing things around left, right, and center, is it going to affect things going on with Diddy? If you are directly replacing somebody who was in charge of prosecuting Diddy, could it affect his prison sentence? Could it affect the trial? Could it prolong the trial? Could it, add delays? Could it, expedite it? We don't know, but I just think that it's important to keep tabs on what Trump is doing, especially in New York, because it definitely is going to affect Diddy one way or another. I do not think that Diddy will get pardoned by Trump in any shape, way or form. I think that Diddy is the least of Trump's worries, and I don't even think that Trump would pardon somebody to get people on his side. Everything is a game, it's political. Pardoning Diddy is not going to get or aid or benefit Trump in any capacity. Like, nobody's going to really care, to be honest with you. They're going to be more upset than, in support. So we'll just see what takes place when it comes to that. Do let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to these videos. Of course, you know me, I run through everything, get it out to you guys in less than 10 minutes. Do subscribe to the channel. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. Comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.